Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Auto Transport Intel. Mic check 1, 2, 3. How you doing today? We are here on a Thursday. We're live. It's noon Central Time, and the purpose is because we're going to look at the load boards. We want to talk about load boards, mobile apps, rates, pricing, phone calls, verification, carriers, brokers, dispatchers, all welcome. And if you, in fact, this show, one of the purposes of the show, if you know somebody in a window corner office that just still doesn't get it, they don't understand how hard this is, what all goes into it, why you just don't book the really good stuff all the time, constantly, click share, click copy, grab that YouTube link, text it, email it, share it on social media. Also, please leave a like. Thank you so much. We would love to see you in the live chat. You can jump in the live chat, post your question. Look at that live chat going crazy. All right, so you can post a question, a thought, share your route. What route are you searching? It's Q4. It's November 2021, and the rates. What are the rates doing? What are the rates doing? What's the volume doing? So, do you need help looking for a route? We want to know your trailer capacity, how many you're looking for, picking up where, delivering where, whatever you can tell us is helpful. And also, so of course, what we're going to do now is let's bring in Sue. Sue, can you see me and hear me okay?
I can. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Boy, we got quite a crowd gathering in the live chat.
Do we?
No, we don't. There's nobody here. It's just us. It's me and you. Ty is here. Ty loves load boards. Yeah, but it's just me and you and Ty. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Ty.
Hey, what's up, Ty? How's it going, buddy? And Ty always tells the truth in the live chat. Okay.
Ain't that the truth?
That truth is the truth. All right, so how's the load board doing today?
It's actually up. We're up another 1,000. Let's see. We're at 41,431, and we were at 40,094 last week. So we're up about 1,400, roughly, which I'm still shocked about because I didn't think that would be happening. I kind of thought we'd start going down by now, but we're actually not. I will say this week has been better as far as getting loads. They've not been so bad. I still keep getting told, though, about when are they going to raise the prices because of gas. I've had several drivers ask me if they get to charge surcharges for gas.
Okay.
And I'm like, I wish, but that's not going to happen. I did notice, like I said, though, the rates that I've been dealing with this week have been up. They're not like, don't get me wrong, you're always going to have the cheap ones on there. We all know that. That's never going to change. But I have noticed that the companies that, in general, that I haul for, the rates have been higher than what they had been. I talked to this one customer, or not customer. I called for a 2-pack out of Austin, Texas, going into Memphis. And it was not only, I think it was like 49 cents a mile. And I asked for more than that, obviously. And they're like, no, we do this all the time for that rate. I said, you guys do realize it's $4 a gallon for fuel? And they just click. They don't care. I mean, that just tells you they don't care. That's just typical. And I don't know, that eventually will change when people stop hauling their cheap crap. Then they'll have to raise the prices. But as you know, some of those people will always put cheap crap on there, and it will never change. So it is what it is. We know how this works right now. So,
well, and it's just, are there still guys like, yeah, I'll do it for $50 less? Do we know?
Yeah, there is. That's scary, but it's true. I called for a load. You know how they always play that game, though? When I ask for $50 more, and they're like, well, I've got 4 people that want it for $50 less. I'm like, well, then I guess you better dispatch it. And then you still see it on the load board, right? Because you know they're lying. But even when I post loads, and if it's, we'll say out of Florida, because we know how Florida is right now, coming out of there, it's either non-existent loads or they're cheap, cheap, cheap. So even if I list them on there for 50 cents a mile, I'm just giving an example. That's not usually what I do. But anyways, I will get bombarded for anything out of Florida by probably 10, 15 people, bing, bang, boom. I want this. And I'll say, I already have somebody for it. Well, I'll do it for less. Will you give it to me for this amount of money? And I don't play that game. You know that. I just say, no,
Right.
I've already got it covered. I don't
No, no.
but it's happening. Still happening.
Right.
So,
That's okay, good. So as a broker, right, you're a broker and a dispatcher,
yep.
which is, oh my gosh, because we got to talk about illegal dispatchers again, too. Somebody told me
Yeah.
that, like, there's a lot of freight broker groups where they're, like, going crazy over, like, QAnon dispatchers.
Really?
I just made that up.
You
That
like
is so
hiring
funny.
them? Is it?
God, that's funny.
Oh, I was gonna say, what?
That is awesome. I think that'd be the name of this show. This is QAnon Dispatchers. Oh my god. Anyways,
Well, I will say,
yeah.
dispatchers are coming out of the woodwork. I mean, really, it's left and right. I got 2 emails just this week from dispatch companies through Central Dispatch to call them. I really need to do that again. Remember, I did that one time and they wouldn't give
what
me
did
any
you do?
information.
You did what?
I kept getting emails from this company
Oh,
saying
yeah.
they want they're
Oh,
a dispatch
you're getting
company. So I contacted them.
The spammer dispatchers. Oh, okay, good. How did that go?
No, not that guy, but a
Oh,
different
no.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
And I asked him, I was like, tell me about your services. Tell me what, you can tell me as much as money I can make. And, the stuff they always say they're going to do. And they kept saying, well, I can't tell you anything. I'm like, well, if you want somebody to sign up with your company, I would think you'd have this information and you would want to tell them this stuff, right? Would never answer me. Finally hung up on me. So,
well,
anyways.
that's because you were an insider. I had a guy. I still haven't gone through it. I had a guy email me about like some kind of brokering offer that if I broker for him and recruit some other guys, I get 70%. I'm like, do you watch this show? Why in the world? Who would anybody who watches this show? Why would you think that I'm gonna join your broker pyramid scheme? I mean,
yeah, exactly.
What are you talking about? You clearly don't watch the show. The core's in the house, Sue. Thanks to Jay and Ty, this is the year of the hybrid. It's not the same old. I said the other day, good guys hold out, the bad will haul cheap, and out of business they get. Yeah, and we don't talk about quitting. We don't quit this week and then say that trucking us off the hook next week, and then we quit again the week after, and then yada, yada, yada. But the dispatcher's illegal thing, apparently it's still very popular. And I think we're like one of the only, see, the audio changed again. We're like one of the only places that say that dispatching's not illegal. Now, I realize being spammed by dispatchers is not good. No, that's not good. I'm not defending that. But I am saying that the act of being a dispatcher, just like being a janitor or a custodian, that's not illegal either. Being a dispatcher, being the lackey, the bottom of the totem pole, making all the phone calls, and being told, you need to book the good stuff, that can't be illegal. There's no way being that low on the totem pole is somehow. But, as I pointed out, but if you're a carrier and you're illegally posting loads on load boards, no one ever talks about that. Never. We do here.
No.
But you won't find that talked about anywhere. Now, in fact, it's called interlining. Interlining, and I meant to look this up. This is an old law. Interlining used to be something carriers could do, and just have another carrier finish the delivery, and it was called interlining. And carriers could do that. It was their load, and have someone else take it and finish it through what's called interlining. Well, you can't do that anymore. And in fact, I think the closure of interlining is what led to the explosion of the broker. Okay, I'm getting off script now. Right, and there you go. Okay. And there you go, Ty. Google Leads is the problem. Exactly. By and someone else asked this. Is the illegal dispatcher argument a way of distracting from what's really going on? Yeah. Yeah, it is, actually. There might be a couple illegal dispatchers in the universe floating around
Yeah.
somewhere around the,
Yeah.
Great Pacific
Yeah.
Garbage Patch. Sure. There's like a guy floating on garbage with a phone lying to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, that's happening. And what's really funny is they call themselves a broker. Okay. But the thing is that tell me I'm wrong. Change my mind. Where's my mug at? What? No Amway pyramid, Jay? Yeah, the Amway pyramid. Okay. Oh yeah, we said we'd look for loads, but let's talk about Google leads for just a second. Anybody telling you you're going to make a ton of money buying leads and just set up a website and buy leads, dude, really? You're the one that's going to be calling saying you'll move it for $50 less. Just give it a little bit of time. Yeah. Okay. Let's look for loads. What are you looking for? Anything? Hey, anybody out there in TV land? You guys looking for anything? What is happening? Are you staying busy? Are you able to make the same amount? Are you telling people that your gas has gone up and they hang up the phone? What's up, Konstantin? What's up, Carlos? What is happening?
Hey, everybody. So, while we're waiting, I did pull up Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've been talking about Florida and how bad it is. So, I pulled up Florida. I put a minimum of $300, and I put. Sorry.
What? It's that
and
time
then I
of year.
put on there. Yeah, sorry, I have a cold, so you're gonna hear a lot of that.
Okay.
Anyways, I put on there a minimum of $300, a minimum of 50 cents a mile, because I just wanted to kind of see what was on here. It's got 302 loads on here, believe it or not, which I'm kind of shocked about. But let's kind of cruise through here and see what it looks like. It's like so far, it's Florida to Florida stuff, which looks like. I mean, if there's that many loads, Florida to Florida. That's actually not bad because there's a lot of people that do that in that area. And look, there's 3-packs, 4-packs across the price right now. Let's see.
Hi, I'm calling from $50 less trucking. Okay. That's crazy.
Let's see.
Crazy.
All right, so it looks like there's some Georgia stuff on here. Hey.
How much was it one?
There's an Indy one. Pensacola. I'm surprised it's that cheap. Crestview.
Okay.
Wow.
I didn't know if it was
Auction Direct has an F750 with a chipper body on it for $2,300 out of Crestview going into Detroit. Wonder how big that really is.
I was just saying, let's investigate. Let's go ahead and
let's look.
Let's put on our
I have a feeling it's super tall, right?
Investigator hat and
because if it's that chipper one that sits on the back of the truck, I think it's really tall. I think it lays down. There you go.
So that's why I'm just trying to fair warning.
That's not it.
So it's just the body. How are you going to load that?
Well, see, there's going to be something else on there because it's going to have here's one for sale in Warrenton, Virginia. Let's see what it looks like.
Okay.
Oh, there it was for sale right there. There's the truck. Hold on a second. That's crazy. Look, in Crestview, Florida. Isn't that what I said it's picking up from? That's probably it right here.
Wow.
Oh, it's sold.
This truck is
But it has
sold.
no pictures. All right, let's go back. The Warrenton, Virginia one.
Interesting.
So it does look like that. That's big.
So if you're just joining now, we're looking at how are you going to load a Ford F750 crew cab dual rear wheel 4x2 PJ's chipper body.
Wow.
It's just
That's not fitting on anything but a lowboy.
It's not the truck, it's just the chipper body?
No, it's this. It's the truck and the chipper body.
Right,
This is it all right here.
and the chipper,
What I'm showing.
Okay. That makes more sense. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why it's paying that.
Does it say how tall it is or how much it weighs?
No, but I'm going to say that it's got to be at least, what do you think? This is the cab of the truck. Anywhere between 14 and over, 100 figure?
I'll bet you going
Plus
out of
how heavy
business,
is that?
$50 less trucking will do it. This will be their final load.
They're one and only.
Hi, yeah, we're calling about our final load. Yeah, we'll take the chipper body. Oh my God.
I bet you have some negotiating room in that though,
Okay.
because not everybody's gonna be able to take that. I know it's paying $243, but still.
If you wanted
Can we? Did you see a weight on it?
No, it's got to be. I mean,
I wonder what happens if you call the broker and say, "Hey, can I get the dimensions on the chipper body?"
oh,
What do
I
you
can
think?
do that. Auction director would tell me
Oh, they would. Okay, cool. That's good to hear. That I
if they
mean,
got it. Want me to do it?
Okay, sounds great.
actually, sure. Why not? But you can't put them on the phone. I mean, we don't. We're
No,
not putting them on the air.
I'm gonna talk on my phone and then I'll
Okay.
just tell you what they
All
say.
right. So she's gonna call. Sue's gonna call the broker and see if she can get the dimensions on the chipper body. And actually, this is great. Great timing. This is what a dispatcher does. Is this illegal? Is it illegal to look at loads and then make phone calls to get the dimensions so the carrier knows exactly what they're getting into? Is that illegal? That's an illegal job? Very interesting. It's very an interesting argument you have there. So in the live chat now, Konstantin. Oh, Vlad's illegal. Great. Welcome to the show. Konstantin, New Mexico to Colorado. So you're looking for that, right? Because Konstantin, I think, is in Colorado. Looking for New Mexico to Colorado. Well, I mean, we could take a look. What's it look like before we take a look? Is it any good? Are you using the load board? How about this, Konstantin? Are you using the load board to stay booked from New Mexico to Colorado and or Colorado to New Mexico? Do you have do you have any clients in that mix? And we're not looking for your secret sauce. Jeez. Not looking for that. What we're talking about is, well, with that, you're thinking of Friday's show. JAL, New Mexico. Is that a city? JAL, New Mexico? Oh, that is a city. I didn't even know that. I thought he misspelled J. City of Jal. Jal, New
RPM
Mexico.
has stuff in Albuquerque going into Colorado Springs.
Never heard
on there.
of that.
They've got 3 of them.
Can you search up Jal, New Mexico? Hey, what's up, everywhere? All the load boards. Yeah, all load boards. Hey, there we go. There's a good question. This would be great. This is what I would love to know. What are your... If I say top 5 load boards, do you have 5 load boards that you check? In order. Please put it in the live chat. What's your number 1 load board to go to? I already know the answer to that. We're already looking at it right now, right? But what's your number 2 load board to go to? Yeah, you don't have to mention number 1 because we know the answer. It's a fancy place. But I would love to know, what's your number 2 load board? What's your number 3 load board? Because coming up, number 1, I'll ask this. We'll call this 1A. Do you use the new look of the number 1 load board? Does anybody?
Yeah.
It's November 2021. Does anybody use and or prefer the new load board look? Because, Sue, what month was that when we first were told we had to start using it? I mean, are we talking Q1?
I think it was April, wasn't it? March or April or something like that?
I wanted to say March. So it was.
Yeah, I think it was March too.
Somebody, a dispatcher has had a baby in the time it's taken from when we were told we needed to use the new look to now when nobody still uses it.
Let me see.
And if I'm wrong, please put it in the live chat. And if you're the dispatcher that's had that baby, please put it in the live chat. And if you work for the number 1 load board and this conversation is irritating, please put it in the live chat. Okay.
I'm still on hold, just so everybody knows.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah.
This is why we can't call brokers live, because it's almost not fair. But if you get them on the phone, tell them you'll do it for $50 less. Okay.
I am going to ask them if they have any negotiating room when I finally get them on the phone.
Here we go. Okay, Sue, as a broker, how do you decide on prices to hire the customer? Asking that because the price always change. So you know it's time to raise or decrease prices. That's a good question. Thank you.
So, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang up on these people because I
Yeah.
can't get them an answer.
There we go.
Someone else wants to call them for me and see if you can get an answer out of them. I just want if they know what the height, weight, length, that kind of thing is. Okay, let me get back on here. All right. As a broker, how do you decide on prices to give the customer? Well, it all depends on where it's at. I usually, honestly, anymore, I tell everybody almost $1 a mile, no matter what we're doing, because I don't want to be this cheap broker that lists this crap on here for so cheap. But I will tell you, even if I give them a quote of that high, usually my customers that I've had for years will say, I'm not paying that, list it for this X amount of money. Usually they still get it moved for the price they want. But like I said, I try to base it on more money than that. Because I know what the gas prices are, and I also have drivers on the road. So you also have to keep in mind that I'm not your typical broker that takes like $200-$300 as a broker fee. My broker fee is $50. So if I give them a quote, I'm including my $50 broker fee in there. If it's $100 broker fee, whatever it is, because I have certain customers that I charge $100 to. So most of my money goes to the driver, which is not typically what you see on the load board. So like we're looking at this right now. If I had something in Florida, like we had one that we moved out of Florida to New Jersey, I think I had it listed for 60 cents a mile. Of course, it was gone as fast as it came up. I told her more than that. She told me, no, you still got to do what your customer wants you to do. If it doesn't move, then she asked me later on, why isn't it moving? I say it's too cheap. We raise it up again. We raise it up again until it gets moving. Now, if it was a private residence, that's a little different deal. I always try to tell them the highest price possible so I don't have to go back to them and say I need more money. They don't like that. They think you're screwing with them and they think you're stealing their money, that kind of thing. So the only time I've ever had to raise the price up was basically during COVID, because the prices just went, crazy there. So giving a quote at $1 a mile wasn't sufficient for a long time there because they weren't moving. So if that answers your question, I think that's kind of where I'm at on it.
And I like that. And I'll add this too, is that I know from talking to some companies that have automated systems and pages where you can hire and click, they'll have like 3 tiers. They'll have basic,
Right.
which is
Mhm.
this is the money saver, but who knows how long you'll have to sit and wait.
Right.
This is the
Yeah.
plus
Mid-price.
plan, which is you're paying more, but you have a better chance of your vehicle getting there in one piece and in the time frame you're looking for. And then here is this is what you should pick, because even though it costs the most, you're going to get everything you're looking for. And that's good in the world we live in, because we do live in the world of customer not only knows best, but is smarter than everybody else. And the customer expects overnight delivery with all of the correct pizza toppings. And I mean, that's where, and not to mention, supply chains have gone crazy, but I still want it cheap tomorrow.
Right.
So,
Right.
So no, that is, and thank you for that question. And I know that I get a little over the top, but I get hot under the collar about the $50 less and this idea that I'm not into the war between carriers and brokers, but I also understand that many carriers that feel that there are many brokers that are just making more than the carrier that actually did the work. I get that. That's a problem. We still have that problem.
Yeah.
In fact, the proof of that problem is there are carriers that will call and say, I'll do it for $50 less. That's how bad it's got.
True.
Another proof of that problem is that there's this belief that dispatchers are illegal, which is nuts. It's nuts, man. Now, I'm not saying just because I've defended dispatchers and will continue to do so, don't go spamming everybody that you got a business. Come on, man.
Yeah.
What do you think this is, 7-Eleven? Hey, man, you wanna check this out, dude? I hook you up with a load, man. Come around back in the alley and I'll line you up. No, man. Come on. This isn't. You're not a QAnon dispatcher. Okay. Or maybe you are.
Maybe.
Maybe you are.
Maybe you. They dispatchers are illegal, but now we're training them. So hey, what do I know?
Exactly. Speaking of, hey, I'm gonna take the screen. You know
Okay.
what? Let's see here.
I've got it in New Mexico too.
This is
whenever we're
perfect.
ready.
Oh, perfect. We'll get to that because you know what? It was the dispatcher. My favorite meme on Auto Transport Intel. Okay, so we were talking about. We're gonna do a couple stories. Okay, so this wasn't the guy's fault.
No, this was not the guy's fault.
You know
He
what
was
happened?
parked on the side of the road, waiting for his dispatcher to send him to his next run, which is not me, by the way. A dump truck, I think is what I was told, came over and ran over the top of him. Did not hurt the two cars on the trailer at all, by the way, but ran over the top of him, and he is okay. In fact, I talked to him this morning.
Holy
He used to be a
crap.
driver of mine. He went to work for another company. And yeah, it was pretty bad. He's lucky to be alive, to be honest with you.
Oh my god!
And
now
he's fine.
it maybe next time not sit on the side of the road waiting for a load.
Yeah.
I think that sounds like a country song. Who's got this? Next
Sitting on
time,
the
don't sit
side.
on the side of the road waiting for a load.
Stop it! Stop it!
It was the dispatcher.
Technically, I think this was the dispatcher because they told him to stop and wait until the next load came.
Crazy.
That is what I was told.
No,
Welcome to Auto Transport. Okay, so this is really interesting. Now, Toe Piglet, I don't tune in, but I happened to, and I saw this. This guy says this.
Okay.
Not even an opinion. It's a fact. Non-CDL car hauling pays way less than non-CDL freight. There you heard it. Isn't that interesting? I mean, I believe it.
Why?
I've just never heard anybody state it as such a darn fact. That if you're a non-CDL car hauler, right, you're fighting the weight on every car, right? Right?
Yep.
You can make
Fighting
way
the
better
way
money
station.
in non-CDL freight. That totally makes sense, doesn't it?
Wow.
So I thought it was really cool to see. Now, I don't know anything about the guy that posted it, but I have a feeling, because they were talking about it. Anyways, good stuff. Really good stuff. Well done, Toe Piglet. He's got a lot of viewers. Big channel. Great stuff. Let's see. We don't have this meme today. Now, this was a story. By the way, before we get to that, Sue, tell me about what was the something about never answering their phone calls story? What's that story?
Can I say the broker?
Don't say the broker. Just tell me the story. Will it be any
Okay,
good
well-
if you don't tell the name of the broker?
Well, I guess it's okay, but if they know the broker, they probably have the same problems I've been having lately.
Well, just first describe
it's a
the
fairly
problem and then we'll go
large
into
broker.
the symptoms. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a fairly large broker based out of St. Louis. It's not Metro. I'll just tell you that right now. It's not them. And
It's
see.
time
They
for
email you the
Guess
loads.
That Broker.
yeah,
Okay.
so they email you the loads if that helps you any. But
Okay.
here's my problem with them lately. They
St.
also
Louis.
use Truckify, by the way.
Oh, okay.
That they have not been answering their phones. They say they're open from 7 to 7. I called for an hour straight trying to get a load that they had on there. Never would answer. Sent an email to the main person there at that brokerage. Still nothing. And then I called the next morning. And if anybody knows this broker too, usually half the time their loads are no good as well. So finally got the load Monday morning after calling again 4 more times. And then guess what? The load was not any good because they said it should have never been listed. They didn't have parts for the vehicles to be moved. And they don't know why it was listed on the load board. Then to cancel it,
They don't know
literally
why it
took
was
me
listed.
all day
Oh
long.
my God. No.
Yeah. Took me all day long. We kept calling them to tell them that it wasn't no good. Never would answer the phone all day long. Finally, I sent an email again to this person. They answered me within 5 minutes saying, okay, thanks for letting me know. That was it. Just, I mean, the quality of brokerage nowadays just ticks me off. I'm sure it ticks everybody off right now, but just like getting loads with no information on them, and we have to go find out where it's picking up from and type it in and where it's delivering to because they're too lazy to put their own address on there, that kind of thing. I'm sure everybody's dealing with that because we deal with it all the time.
No, and I totally know what you mean on that. And yet, and yet, it seems like the system's just purring along, right?
Yep. Pretty much.
I mean, that
same old.
Isn't that the funniest part about it? Like, you go through hell to search for loads and get one book that's worth a damn. And yet that's the way it's always been done. That's the way my granddaddy did it. My mommy did it. Her granddaddy. And that's why I'm going to do it. That is so funny, dude. God, that's funny. Is that fun? Anybody else find that funny? Is it just me and Sue? Are we just here alone on the garbage patch floating in the ocean?
Oh, I got 20 people on here.
Right? And nobody cares. God, that's so funny. It's hilarious. Jay, follow that guy and a couple of freight guys. Just seeing things from the other side appears to be true. So get your CDL, boys. I'll run the numbers before I jump into anything. Well, Chris, here's the really good news. You're talking about 15 people. You know what's going to happen, Sue? You know what's... I'm telling you, this is what's going to happen. We are, just like everything else was purring along, we're going to be purring along at like 10, 20 views for I don't know how long. And then suddenly it's going to skyrocket to 1,000. I don't know if some newspaper's going to report on us, some magazine, some trucker magazine. That's what's going to happen. And then it's going to be a jillion people. There's going to be so many people in here, you can't even read the live chat. It'll just be... And until then, it's going to feel like, this lonely, sad nightclub and, some third world country. It's like a dude, we got like there's only 2 albums on the turntable to choose from, and the jukebox is broken. There's a drunk illegal dispatcher sitting in the back. The doors are ripped off the Johns. Yeah. Welcome to Dispatching Live. All right, so car hauling is expensive to get into, but in good times, owner-ops can expect to gross $250,000 annually. I read this, I'm like, what? Will you read that?
That's about right. That's about right.
Okay, is that still happening?
Yeah, I would. I mean, that's gross, though. That's people don't understand. Gross is not the same as net.
What's the net?
You know what I mean?
All right, what's the net? What do you think the net is?
Probably what? I would be afraid to know what the real net is.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, I mean, on average, my 4-car, yeah, that's about right.
Okay, what's the guy's net though?
I'm just gonna.
It's not in here. So I kept reading, but see, here's my favorite part. Read this. Car hauling is expensive to get into, but in good times, you can gross $250,000 annually. Right now, that's all anybody. That's it. That's all they read. They're like, yeah, man.
That's all they saw.
I'm watching all the videos. I got money flowing in. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Stay with me. Okay. So
honestly, my 4-car probably grosses more than that. I just figured it out.
Okay. But here, just stick with me on this article. Because this paragraph is telling me I'm going to be rich as heck. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let's keep reading. All right. Truckers mostly hauling. Oh, you can't read that. Hang on. Truckers mostly hauling used cars haven't been hit quite as hard as those with new vehicle contracts, but as 2021 drags along, even used car shipping is slowing down.
Yes.
Wait,
True.
Isn't that in opposition to what I just read? Didn't I just read them?
Yes.
There's money coming out of it, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, but now it's saying, wait. Okay, so, all right. Well, now I'm on the fence. Let me keep reading. Maybe. In the used car market, there's kind of a shortage. It's a funny time in the car industry, but we're rolling with the punches. Wait, does that sound like they're getting rich?
No, not if you're rolling with the punches.
Right. How in the world does rolling with the punches equal money coming out of my ears?
No.
You don't hear Elon Musk like say, yeah, Tesla's rolling with the punches. We're at 60 gazillion and I'm in space. No. I do not get it. Let's keep reading. Just in case I need another shot at this. So when he started out 2 decades ago, he could get a load out of Orlando going back to Atlanta, and we could get $350, $375 a car all day long. Now they're down to $150, $175. What happened to the headline?
Yeah.
What happened?
250,000.
In just one article, I went out of business. I do not understand this.
True.
And he added,
well, is he trying to get people to sign up?
I mean, don't know.
He's also like, sign up here, become a driver.
And then he added he used to be able to get $650 a car from the Mannheim Auto Auction in Pennsylvania, but that's down to $350 a car now. I mean, he's very specific.
Yeah.
But again, as long as you have a headline just full of money coming out of your ears, who cares about the rest of the story? That pretty much sums it up for half of YouTube. Jeez. It was the dispatcher. All right. Oh, we got Larry coming up. Okay, that's not for a while, so we'll come back to Larry. So you can share your screen, but I just don't get it, Sue. I don't get it. What am I
didn't understand that either because I don't know, because if he wants people, because it said sign up now to be a driver doesn't make you really want to. I mean, read it however you want, but 1 minute you're saying you got all kinds of money, the next minute it's saying it's not. So I don't know what you do with that one. Kind of bizarre.
It is. It's totally weird. And then when you add the fact that, yeah, I mean, fuel's going up. We know there's less inventory. We know that there's a supply chain problem, which means it's harder to get parts.
Yep. Absolutely.
And but you'll be damned if anybody wants to give you another, box of chicken nuggets to move a car.
So is ACI really
It's crazy.
that?
All right. And why do I waste my breath? No idea. I have no idea. I do it every Thursday. It's a comedy routine now. On Thursdays at noon, we are pretending that any of this stuff will get fixed. Yeah, where's the piano? The piano's broken, dude. This is dispatching live. It's 120,000 miles a year, a 2-ish a mile, dog. Paul Roberts is back. Well, you know what? I just want to say, when Paul Roberts is back, it's good times. Oh, yeah, the volume's down. Thank you very much. Okay, does anybody have a search?
Yes, I've got a Konstantin. Okay. Wasn't it Konstantin one in New Mexico?
To the city of Colorado. Yeah.
All right. I didn't put up Jaw. I just put up New Mexico. I don't even know where Jaw is. Tell me how you spell that. I didn't catch it.
It's Jal. I've never heard of it. Oh, Mitchell Mack is back. All right. Any tips for a rookie with a dually and a 2-car? Love it, Mitchell. We're definitely going to go to that. Thank you.
Let me see. Albuquerque zip code is 87101. Let's see where that's at. There's only 6 loads on here, so that's not a good sign right there from the get-go, okay? And Jaw is, oh, crap. Is that where you're at, Konstantin?
Yeah, where's Jaw?
Okay, so this is where Jaw's at. This is Jaw. You might as well go pick up in Odessa or something, or Midland. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Anyways.
Wow.
Yeah. It's 5.5 hours just from Albuquerque, and I think that's the only thing that's on here. So let's go back and look at that.
Has somebody for that F-750.
Did they really?
Yeah, because I asked them, I emailed them and asked for specs, and I said, we already have somebody.
Oh my God.
What?
Auction Direct already had somebody for that big F-750 chipper.
Wow.
Because Jen just got a hold of them and asked them for specs, and they said, we've already got somebody for it. Thanks. Okay, well, anyways.
I wish we could get a surveillance camera on that as it goes down the road. I can't. I just want to see. I just want to watch them pick it up. That's all I want to watch. I want to see that.
8061.
Got to be a
So it
flatbed.
looks like there's a bunch of stuff here, Konstantin, but the problem is it looks like it's all trucks. I know you can't take all trucks, but there's 3 in Albuquerque going into Colorado Springs for RPM. There's another one in Albuquerque, which is a Chevy Trax for 380, obviously smaller than the F-150. And then you have a motorhome that you could carry, which I know you're not going to. A Keystone.
Oh, a motorhome.
Yeah. And the other one is in Silver City, and that's on the exact opposite side of the state for you. So I know that doesn't work either. I'm not sure. That's all there is. Not looking too terribly fantastic for you. Okay.
Big, are you
And
okay?
I got,
Anybody shocked? Is anybody? Are you shocked?
No, I'm not shocked.
No, nobody's shocked. We do have we have Mitchell. We're gonna search for Mitchell. He's next. But before we move on, so what do you recommend for Konstantin? My guess is he got a good load to Jaw, right?
You must have.
So
I think your only option would be to pick up this stuff in Albuquerque
which
and roll.
Will that work though?
I know he can't. He's a 5-car Mini Kaufman, so I know.
What about going to Texas?
I think you might be able to take it.
If he's going to Jaw, can he head over to Odessa or Midland?
Yeah, I mean, we could look out of there. That usually
kind of
how
far that is. I'm gonna see how far it is to Midland. It could be. I mean, if it's 100 miles, crud, that's 80.
What is it to Odessa?
I wouldn't drive 80 miles east to Midland, probably.
Let's just
let me put in Midland. Like 200.
I'm gonna put in Midland.
Yeah.
Let's just go to Colorado.
I mean, you could do 100. Did you do 100 miles around Jaw?
I did 100 miles. Well, I could. Yeah. Let me do this first.
Yeah, try 100 around
it should
Jaw.
Pull in. It should pull up this too.
If you're just tuning in now, we're searching Jaw, y'all.
Okay. Then it looks like
they hear Mitchell that like every 10 minutes in Jaw. I'm pretty sure.
They probably don't hear anything. There's probably 2 people there. What are you talking about?
The sound. It sounds like dispatching live.
Oh my! All right. So
tumbleweed and a broken jukebox. Welcome to dispatching.
Oh crap! He didn't want this either. Look, they've got.
Oh, golly.
Down in Andrews, which is El Paso, kind of area, but that's going to Grand Junction. He isn't going to want to do that. The other one is even further for San Angelo, going to Greeley. Oh, by the way, I don't know if everybody knows this, but Kiko has been listing their cars on Super Dispatch on the load board too. See where it says request Super Dispatch? I saw them on there yesterday.
So it would be interesting to know. Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. Show me Kiko. Because that goes back into the load boards. I was just asking if you're joining now. It's not too late. Put in the live chat, number 2, and then a load board. What's your number 2 load board? Because if Kiko is posting on Central and Super at the same time, which one is moving more of their volume? I would love to know that, right?
Well, that's kind of, because what they're doing is just kind of like backlot cars. All their loads are on Central Dispatch, but you go to Super to request them. Now, if you don't have Super Dispatch, you get a temporary Super Dispatch for the time you're doing the load, and then it's gone. Because they still want you to use Super Dispatch while you're hauling their cars. Now, I don't know if that's the same with everybody, but I've never hauled a Kiko car through Super Dispatch before, so I'm not sure. But this is okay. So there's only one car next to Jaw, and that's the one in Andrews going to Grand Junction.
Dude, no.
I wouldn't go to Grand Junction.
No.
That's horrible. So, and then I did this 2 out of Midland, and that's all you got there, which isn't any better.
Maybe he could. Well, could he go somewhere else? Maybe not go straight back home, but go somewhere else. By the way, he's a 5-car now. He got an
Infinity.
Yeah.
No, he was a 5-car. He had a Mini Kaufman. Now he's got that Infinity. Sweet. That's what Carlos has too.
Oh, not was he? Did he go to a 4? I know he had a wedge at one point.
No, when I helped
He had a wedge.
Konstantin a few months back, and he had a 5-car mini coffin, I believe, is what we were doing it with. But the Infinity is way better. So you could probably take those 3 trucks and that tracks then that I found
Which one?
for
Show it.
RCG. That
Yeah.
will fit.
Where's it going?
Let me go back to New
Yeah.
Mexico. It was going up to Colorado Springs, which
Ah. Oh,
he
well,
would
that's
do.
probably where he wants
So
to go. I think that's
that's
near. Yeah. I
yeah,
think that's near where. Nice.
because I did
But
just New Mexico to.
settle a debate, Konstantin. Did you used to have a wedge? I thought there was a video of you with Ty and your wedge. And if you want to make a video with Ty, man, Ty goes live on Fridays, Cars on the Move, talking about growing business. Hey, Mitchell, you should talk to Ty on a Friday on Cars on the Move. That'd be awesome. And we're going to look for
So
you
yeah,
next.
and all those, honestly, you should be able to take all 4 of those, because my guy with my 4-car Infinity
look
could
at
fit
that.
all 4 of those. So
Rack it
looks
up.
like it's
You
one
got
pick,
this?
one pick and 2 drops. Yeah, one in Westminster. It depends on if you want to go that far.
Bang. Yeah, no, that's. And,
Oh, he said no.
what?
He was enclosed, then the
Oh.
Mini, and then the Infinity.
Oh, interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, must have been a
So
mini
you
that I was
gonna
looking
go
at.
get those Konstantin?
Yeah.
Just
Move
curious.
move it or lose it. The same zip to the same zip.
Except
I
for
think-
the tracks. The tracks is at a different place. It's going all the way to
Oh,
Denver and
is
it's
it?
picking up at a different one.
Oh, there's 4 of them. I didn't even notice that. Nice.
But there's 4. He could fit all 4 of them.
Wow. Wow. Nice. Yeah, Chris is into that too. Infinity with power ramps is the stuff.
It is. That's what my 4-car has.
Oh,
is
it
that.
was the Infinity before
Charlotte.
he got it fixed up. Oh, gotcha. Great. Well, let us know. Hey, Konstantin, keep us posted. Let us know if you book it. Keep us posted. But I want to look for Mitchell. Mitchell's got a 2-car. Picking up in Minnesota. He'll go anywhere as long as there's not too much deadhead. Plus, tell us more
So
about
where in
your.
Minnesota are you?
Yeah.
Because Minnesota's a huge state. I don't want to. I'm assuming Minneapolis. That's where most people go when they go in there. So we could start in Minneapolis.
Oh, and don't forget, if this show's too long to watch all at once, right below you click plus, click plus save. You can watch this later. Do it. Okay, Jay.
Oh, he got a full load to Fort Collins last night. Okay, cool. Alrighty. I'm gonna pull up Minneapolis to all. If he's a 2-car, we want good money, so I'm gonna put at least 80 cents a mile on here. Let's see what rolls out, and then we'll go from there. If he changes, we'll go change it. That's sweet. You found a just shy of $5 a mile out of Albuquerque going into Fort Collins. That's a sweet load.
Nice. That is nice.
Okay, so I don't know how far you want to drive. Right at the top here, this is a good load. St. Paul to Birmingham for Freedom Auto, $1,101. I
Look at
will
that.
say, you don't ever know if that load's legit.
Oh,
Just heads
man.
up.
I'm just going to second that. That's all I'm going to say. I second the motion.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably all you have to say.
You never know.
All right, what else we got?
In fact,
here?
do you think it's a
Now, I'm
U-ship?
gonna tell you-
What's the probability
Yeah.
that's a U-ship load?
You know, with Freedom, I haven't been having a lot of U ships lately,
Okay.
which is
All right.
crazy, but they all haven't been rolling through either, so you know how that goes.
Could have been a dream.
You are going to find a lot of loads going to Florida on here because
Oh,
snowbird season does
no way.
affect
I'm
Minnesota
sorry.
too.
We got one. Actual pickup, actual delivery. Boy, that
And
didn't take
Elkhorn,
long, did it?
Wisconsin. No,
Woo.
no. Anyways, you're going to see a lot of this stuff on there. Going to Florida, paying outrageous. Don't do it. Not unless you just have to go to Florida. Don't do it. You're going to have a hell of a time getting out of there.
It's
Let's see what else
all
we got
wood chippers coming out.
here. You're chipping your way out of there.
Oh, nice. You'll be chipping your way out of that sand trap.
Oh, and there's another one for them going down into Wichita.
Now,
You'll
here's a
always
good,
see stuff from Minnesota to Chicago. You'll always see Minnesota to Texas. You'll see Minnesota to Kansas and Missouri and St. Louis and Kansas City. You'll see a lot of that, just so you know.
and you'll notice if
There's
you watch
one
or listen to
to,
this show, when it really gets cooking, we're like a two-headed hydra. She's looking for loads in Minnesota. I'm reading the live chat, and we got anyone got a good enclosed dispatcher? It's a great question.
hey, Exotic got that off of Super Dispatch. Sweet.
Wow.
Wonder if that was backlot. Probably not. They don't usually do multiple loads. Let's see.
Front Range Cafe. I'm gonna check that out, Paul.
Here's another one going to Wichita. That's the second one. Look how these are paying outrageous. I'm not shit. We better go to Minnesota. Okay, hold on. There was another one on here to Wichita. There it is, right there. But it's up in St. Cloud. Oh, and it's for those M people. We don't know if that's legit or not.
Oh man.
Okay, moving on.
If you do call,
let's see.
don't go
Look.
with $50 less. Say 200 more. Hi.
Yes.
I'm calling
And
about
if
that
you
load
do
reference
call,
ID 200 more.
and if you do call, do not use that as the leg of your gold bar leg of the load, because it may not be any good.
In
Look, we have
fact,
more actual delivery in Austin,
What you
Texas.
want to do is,
Why?
where's my toothpick? Anyways, just, put on your poker face. Yeah, I mean, we could pick it up. I don't know. The driver said he'd do it for 200 more. I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, look. Hey, here's
Maybe.
two really good ones going to Mobile, Alabama, right there. 1250 and 1200. TSOA is on Super Dispatch. You can request it there. SGT, most of the time they're good. You have to send them over your cert and do, I think, a packet with them. TSOA, if you're not set up on Super Dispatch, will ask for a cert as well. But that's a good load right there, really,
No, that's what it's
for a 2-car. I would do that. I'd be jumping on
Nice.
that and moving.
So that's,
If
and
you're
by
not
the way,
doing long haul.
No, that's what it's
so here's a question.
Also,
Let's
Go ahead.
pause for a second, right? I want to pause.
Uh-huh.
Let's go to bullet time. All right. Have you been to Alabama before with your setup? Ask yourself that, right? Because Mitchell said he's a rookie and he's looking for good advice. And I've sent rookies farther than I should have. And now that I've done that, I always just ask, how far have you been before, right? Because
how far do you want to go?
yeah, if you don't know, if you've never been there before, there's a bit of a learning curve and that has a price tag to it.
What do you mean, for running long miles?
It's just
What
a
do you mean?
matter of, well, you don't know the terrain, you don't know,
Mhm.
maybe you run into a problem and you don't know any shops, you don't know where
Gotcha.
parking's at, you just don't know. And so you can't be on a super tight timeline going to an area you've never been to before. And someone in the live chat
Sure.
right now is like, Jay, you don't know what the heck you're talking about. So somewhere in between what I said and not knowing what the heck you're talking about, somewhere in there's some information to glean.
So Mitchell just said, I hear rates are under $1. They're always under $1. But for you, as a 2-car, you need to be as close to $1 a mile per vehicle as you can, just because you need that money to stay going. And in that respect too, if we're going to talk about long miles, you have the money to get yourself all the way to Alabama too, as far as money goes. Because I have some drivers that are brand new that don't have the money behind them to keep them rolling until they get to the next place. So think of it that way too. What are you laughing about?
Well, Exotic put Max Payne in the live chat. Bullet time. What I was going to say too, is that on the dollar per mile, see, this is another area. Just the cents per mile, you can get into like days-long arguments. Just arguing over cents per mile. Because there are, like I had somebody put in my YouTube comments on one of my videos, like, what are you talking about? You keep talking about under $1 per mile, and I would never do that. Well, and that's great. But if you watch the number one load board long enough, how often do
You're
you
gonna
see
know.
loads over $1 a mile? It's not that often. I mean, there's 3 on this
Certain
page,
areas.
but which
Yeah.
makes me look bad.
Yeah, which is shocking, honestly. I mean, look, there's another mobile on here too for $1,000, and you might be able to negotiate more up, like on this
But
TSOA. She
it's an
usually will come up.
international 4300. That's why it's over $1 a mile.
Yeah, that makes sense. But that should probably be paying more than that, actually.
You got boats,
we won't
dump
even
trucks,
go
and
there.
wood chippers LLC. That's
Okay, and this guy right here, I guarantee you it's a dump truck and it has something else on it. Every time I ask him about a load, it always has a dump bed or it always has some kind of freaking crane on it or something like that.
Well,
Just so everybody knows it never fails.
that's why. Don't call. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. You always got to text him. He's kind of a
Do
butthead.
not call.
Anyways,
I love that.
there's some
Why?
stuff going to Arkansas on
What's
here,
he so
too.
busy doing?
Wow. Look at this one. $1.38 a mile from Minneapolis to Bentonville, Arkansas. That's crazy, huh? I'm really shocked at how high these rates are on here out of Minnesota.
Well,
just so you know, I don't go to Minnesota
okay, now wait a
because
minute.
the rates
Did
are
anybody
usually crap.
check the temperature in Minnesota? One time I sent a guy from Atlanta up to Minnesota, and he was freezing in his truck. Freezing. He said,
Look,
never send me here again.
My family's from Minnesota, so I know what they're talking about. Look at this. All right. Minot, North Dakota, just so everybody knows, is nowhere near Minneapolis.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to go to Minot.
Dude,
There's a
it's
reason.
not even the same state.
No.
But who cares? You can do what you
let's
want.
just list it.
This is auto transport. Do what you want.
Here's a fifth wheel. Somebody want to move a fifth wheel to Phoenix? Oh, look. This guy, okay. What is this? 55045. Okay, so he put in the actual zip codes instead of telling you where it's really picking up and going to, Jay.
What is that? That is hilarious. I've never seen that. Actual zip codes.
I'd rather you just tell me the cities and the states.
Wait a minute. Flag on the play.
Is this the same Corvette?
Actual zip codes. Oh my God, that is a first. God, that's funny. What is it?
Well, look at this. Okay, this is their same load. They got different load numbers on them, okay? Okay. Oh, so this one's enclosed for $2,000. Okay, yeah, no. That doesn't
do
help
what you
anybody
want.
either.
Yeah. Open and closed. Get there or not.
Still Minot.
With wheels, without wheels.
Not Minneapolis.
You do what you want.
Wow.
That company is so freaking
This
funny.
probably has a 16-foot
God.
box truck on the top of it or something for that one.
Thank
That's
you,
why that
company.
brand-
God, that's so funny. Do whatever you want.
I will recommend you.
Maybe it's a
as
pinball
two-car.
machine.
Do not
Maybe
do
it's a
California,
boat.
Arizona.
We don't know.
Stay away from those.
Pick it
places.
up. God.
We're gonna skip through the California crap,
Ugh.
just so y'all know. Although I'm surprised this stuff is on here so high going to California. That's kind of crazy. You don't see that on here. 80 cents a mile, 90 cents a mile. Don't do it. Though. As a 2-car, don't do California.
Oh, wait. Go back to that Ellingson for a second. And I never, I try not to call out a broker, but that company caught my eye there for a second. Where was it? Maybe we'll see. Keep
Right,
going.
motor cars?
No, it was like, it was the broker. Yeah. Okay, 7. That's what caught my eye. 7.
7 ratings.
What are they? Is it a dealer?
I think it's a dealer. I think you're probably picking up from them. Let's go
It's
look.
always interesting when you're, because just like being a rookie carrier,
That's what he is.
you've got a rookie
He's a
broker.
dealer.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you got to start somewhere, but it's always interesting. So this is a classic car. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and this.
All right. So here's what I'm
dealer.
getting at. Is this thing priced right?
No.
Not even
No.
close.
No.
Not
Nope.
even
I mean,
close.
at least $1 a
bud.
mile, man. Yeah. Yeah. At least, I mean, so what happened with this is he sold this car to somebody in LA and he's trying to get it moved for them. That's going on there. Okay, there was something else on here.
You know that movie I just did? Anybody? Okay.
What? You gonna tell us?
No.
I don't really do that.
You gotta guess it. It's in the live chat. We got people in the live chat. We had a couple more caballeros stumble into the Dispatching Live nightclub, and they're gonna put up a guess any minute.
I didn't hear you. Repeat it.
Jen wants to hear you say it again.
Not even close, bud.
It's really familiar, but I can't think of who it is or what movie it was. Can you tell me the actor's name?
Oh, it's oh man.
What is it?
It's the Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
It's the
Is
Breakfast Club.
Okay, Whitney won.
Great.
I
Wow.
love that movie.
Yeah. Wow.
Let's see. Well, there's some stuff going to Colorado on here, believe it or not. And as a newbie, if you go to Colorado, it's chain law. You have to have chains. You don't have to use them, but you have to have them. They can inspect you. If you do not have them, it's a huge fine. Just so you know.
Thought of you got a carrier shows up in chain mail. Well, they said I needed chains to pick it up.
Law. Let's look and see if there's some
a carrier in
stuff
chain
on.
mail. We got to get Paul Roberts needs to take a selfie of himself wearing chain mail, and then we got our next meme.
That's really big. I don't think you're taking that. Okay.
Oh shoot! You know what? So
Yeah.
we're gonna wrap this up. Hey, we got it's Larry time coming up here in a minute.
Time.
So all right. So how are we doing? Mac, Mitchell Mac. What'd you see? What do you think about that stuff going to Alabama? Just curious. Sue's gonna keep searching
There's
here,
some stuff going, and there's stuff going to Iowa. It looks like too, but then Iowa's kind of a pain to get out of too.
Yeah, Iowa's
to see if there's anything
can
closer
be
for
dicey.
Huh?
So he's got Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Iowa. Yeah, he may not be ready to go to Alabama yet.
All
but
the
it's
way. Not all the way. Anyways.
All the way. So what's his radius there? Look at the states he mentioned: Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Iowa, Michigan. What's he looking at? 300 miles? 500 miles? More than 300.
Yeah, 500 miles. That's
500.
what I would say 5, because Chicago's going to be 500. Like just looking at this kind of stuff right here, Peoria is 477, so Chicago's going to be 500.
Oh yeah, there we go. But you got to be signed up with Ready. What are the chances he's signed up with Ready?
You're not, because they're not
good.
taking anybody for a year, and if
Yeah,
you're brand
exactly.
new, that ain't happening. Here's one, an F-150 going into St. Charles for $350. There's another one out of Mankato, but that's kind of the opposite direction. Here's another one. That's a big, huge.
Jen Miller's got a really good question here. Would Sue pick up Nashville loads if the driver is slow and the place is closed by 5 p.m. and he still is waiting to drop his 4-pack? Jan, I think you just answered your own question, right? I do believe, just the way you worded it, the answer is going to be no. All right, let's try that again, Jay, without being so sarcastic.
Yeah.
I just.
Well.
Yeah, Sue, take it away.
Is he at his 4-pack? That would be my question.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Janice is asking this question.
Oh, come
You're
on.
you asshole. Okay.
What? That is. I'm holding the flag. That would be great. You got a rookie referee walks out on the field holding his flag. It's never happened. It's rookie.
Oh my God. She said she didn't want to interrupt me and ask me, so she thought she'd just ask it on the
That's
show.
so funny.
Oh my God.
Oh
Anyway,
shoot, that is so funny. I'll tell you what. I think it's Larry time. All right. So I'm taking the screen. Let's see. Where did we go? Oh shoot. You know what I did? I just kicked her from the. I hit the wrong button. Hang on one second. Let's bring her back. That is ridiculous. All right. So I just kicked Sue from. Mic check 1 2. All right. At least the microphone was working. Let's get Sue back up in here. She's like, where did? Ah, shoot. That is too funny. Sorry, Sue. They're all watching in the office like, what did Jay do? Rookie. We'll get Sue back up in here. She'll be back. And what we're gonna do is, let me go ahead and share my screen while Sue gets back up in here. And Sue, I just sent you a new link. Oh, and John. That's right. Hey, John. We've got John sent in some photos, and you could do this too. You can send in photos. Send me the news. Here's the email address. Send me the news. Auto Transport Intel. I should. Send me the news. Send me, where are you? What are you loading? Where's your route? There's John Cochran. If John is still with us, I know he was here earlier. This is his load to DC, which I think is headed back home. There's John. Looking pretty good. We've got, there's a bit more of a wide shot. Look at that load. Interesting. Oh, look at those. Interesting. It's a good one. Good stuff. Where's the wood chipper? It's not. It's not on there. Let's see. Let's do. All right. So we've got. Boy, Sue's taking her sweet time. That's okay. It was my fault. Let's get Larry up in here. We've got. Okay, so we're about to play Are You a Car Shipping Guru? If you're just joining, right, Carlos, say goodbye, Sue. I can't believe I kicked her again. I was trying to. I swear I hit stop share, but it did kick her. She's in. Oh. I said, okay, yeah, here. So, Sue, I'm going to send you a new link. And if Sue doesn't make it in here, I'll send this to everybody. I'll put it in the live chat and everybody. We should try that sometime. Just put the Zoom link in the live chat and just send it out to everybody. That'd be crazy. Okay, here she comes. All right, so if you're just joining now, we are about to play Are You a Car Shipping Guru with Ask Larry. Larry the Transport Auto Quoter Llama. Sue, can you hear me okay? And we do the questions on... She's muted. We do the questions on... can't see. We do the questions on Tuesday nights at about 8:30 p.m. That's on Tuesday nights live at around 8:30 p.m. Central. Then we do the answers. We'll do the questions again. We'll do the answers. We do them at 1 o'clock-ish on Thursdays on Dispatching Live. And so, here we go. It still says I'm in a holding pattern. All right, Sue, I'm going to start up the game, and I know that I see you in the room. You got to, I think are you muted?
well,
Yeah,
I was. I don't know why, but I'm here.
I don't know why either. All right. And I don't know how that happened. I thought I hit stop share, but I guess I hit kick Sue. I hit the kick Sue button.
That's it.
Yeah, kick Sue. All right. Okay, here we go. Question 1. Ready. What was the best-selling car in 1983? Ford Escort, Honda Accord, Cutlass Supreme, Toyota Camry.
Shit. Probably a Ford Escort.
See, and I put Accord. My answers are.
Oh no.
No, let me go get my answers. There we go. Okay. Yeah. No, you're right. What was I thinking? No, I put Honda Accord. I did. I'm gonna. Oh, Ty's got Camry, and we did this Tuesday night. We had Camry. I think it was Camry versus Accord. Tuesday night. Yeah, Honda.
So 83.
It wasn't Ford Escort. Come
I
on.
graduated in 80.
Best-selling? Was it?
Two?
Best-selling car was a Ford
I
Escort.
graduated in 88.
Although those things were popular, actually. They were everywhere.
I saw a lot of Ford Escorts, but I
They
had
were
friends who had a
everywhere.
lot of Oldsmobiles too. So, I didn't see much Accords or Camrys back in the day. So I'm thinking it's either the Ford Escort or the Olds.
And Carlos is pretty good at this game, if I do say so myself. All right, well, here comes the answer. Are you ready? What are you picking?
I'm gonna go
Paul
with the
Roberts says
Oldsmobile.
Camry, too. Oldsmobile. All right, Sue's got Oldsmobile. Ty and Paul got Camry. Carlos has Escort. Jace has Accord. So we're covered. Somebody's winning this thing. Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Sue got the answer. Wow.
I pulled that one out of my butt.
Wow. Okay. Well. Wow. That's amazing. Well done, Sue. Here we go.
That was just a true guess. That's all that was.
You did, man. You got it. Here we go. What is the most appropriate carrier pay amount to ship a 2018 Kia Sorento from Stamford, Connecticut to Milwaukee, Wisconsin? Is it $435, $680, $975, or $1245? Yes, I guess $975 as well. Chris worked for Olds. Well done, Chris. $975. Yeah, Ty's mind is still blown. Still blown. Yep, Carlos has $975. Do we hear another? We got two $975. Wait, I said, Carlos said, we got three for $975 going once. Twice.
Paul says 680.
Paul says 680.
Mm-hmm.
Paul. There's always one.
I think that's too cheap.
He could be right. Could be right.
Yeah, it's sad. It could be right.
But it is cute. But the thing is, the rates. Here's the thing: the rates haven't gone down, though, have they? Not really, right?
No.
So in Q4, in a normal Q4, it'd be $435.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. All right, here we go. Let's take it. Let's see what we got.
Oh my God. Oh my. How many miles is that? I want to know.
680.
Hold on.
Come on.
06901
How did Paul know that?
53203.
What is it, Paul? How do you know?
He knows Larry.
It was the Range Cafe?
Yeah.
Oh, it was Larry?
That's Larry. He knows Larry. It's 918 miles. Oh, well.
But
if I'd known that, I would have probably gone with the 680.
See, and as Mark will tell you, Mark is happy to point out that Larry knows his stuff. If you don't believe him, Alexa, open Quotify. You can find out for yourself. Enable the skill. You don't even need fingers anymore. You can get quotes with your voice. That's a happy tagline. You don't need fingers anymore. Okay. All right. Come on, Larry. Here we go. Question 3. When was the first Tesla Model S released? Is it 2009, 2012, 2014, or 2016? What, are you Googling?
Huh?
Oh.
No.
I'm sorry, what? Mind your own business. Oh. No, I was...
That's you.
was looking for Kleenexes. Let's see. I
have no clue.
I said 2012. I don't know either. I mean, this is a wag.
I don't know when they came out.
Yes.
I don't think it's 09.
Oh, Paul's got 2012 too. All right, me and Paul. You know what I'm saying?
Carlos
me
says
and Paul at the
2012
Range
as well.
Cafe. Carlos says 2012. Ty has 2009. What are you picking?
I'll say, because I have no clue, I'll say, well, shit, I don't really know. We'll say 2014.
2014. Sue has 2014. Going once. Going twice. Oh, yeah. Jay,
Alrighty.
Paul, and Carlos. Bang! I finally got one. Man, that's
Model
1 out of
S.
3. This game is a killer. Question 4. What is the most appropriate carrier pay amount to ship a 2019 Honda Civic from Asheville, North Carolina to Lansing, Michigan? 305, 425, 500, 605.
I'm gonna say 5. I would like it to be 605, but I think it's gonna be.
See, and I said 605, but knowing the last one, I bet you're right. I bet it's 500. Dang it.
It might even be 425, which is sad, but it could be.
Somebody's like, yeah, I just did it for 305. What are you talking about?
See, we need to know the miles. It would help us figure this out a little bit better.
Well, that's part of the game. You got to be on your toes, right? Paul's got 425. Paul's there with you.
I mean, I think it should be at least 5, maybe 605, but
Carlos,
I'm gonna go with 5.
Yeah, Carlos says what you say. All right, I'm going with 605 because I can't change my answers on Tuesday nights. I picked them. Ty will do it for $50 less. Here we go. Oh, I got it.
Oh,
Woo.
alrighty. That's what it should be, but I didn't think it was going to be. And looking up the miles, it is 678 miles, so that's almost $1 a mile.
That actually is surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is. So, because the money, but it's Asheville, North Carolina. There's nothing near it. You may as well be in Jaw, y'all. Okay, question 5. The first manufacturer to offer air conditioning in a vehicle was Packard in, is it 1940, 1949, 1952, or 1957? Air conditioning in a Packard. I put 49. I don't know. I'm totally guessing.
Man, I don't know.
Dude. Like, now the Packard,
They're
that was
getting
that was a big, heavy hunk of metal, which I think is an Elvis song.
So,
Right now, somebody's like, please don't sing.
okay, I'm gonna go with
I'm
the
tempted,
oldest, but I don't really know either. I'm gonna say 40 as well,
though. 40?
but I have no
Sue's
clue.
at 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carlos is at 49. Ty's
Bet Larry
still trying to
can't-
move it for
okay.
$50 less. Hey, Candy's here. What's going on, Candy?
Hey, Candy.
All right, here we go. This is the first manufacturer to offer air conditioning in a vehicle was the Packard in, Ty's got 1952. I got 49. Sue's got 40. Anybody with 57? All right, here we go. Here comes the reveal. Come on. Lucky 49. Oh, Sue got it.
Whoa.
1940.
I'm just guessing here.
Well, you know what's
interesting?
interesting about automotive innovations is they're always older. Like the first electric car was in like 1609. No, okay, that's not. But it was a long time ago.
It had rocks for wheels.
It ran on candles. Yeah. And the wheels were made of wax, so it was a real disaster. Oh, you know what I forgot last time?
What?
Mug of problems.
Oh,
These are real problems that
is that our
dispatchers
last
have.
question? I thought we had one more.
Right on. That was a great game. I'll check it, but I'm pretty sure that was it. Yeah, that was it. All right. This is a real problem because I used to be a real dispatcher. I don't think we've ever had this one. This is great. This is like your story earlier. Brokers that call back 24 to 48 hours later that asked you why you called when you left a detailed message with the reference number ID.
Uh-huh. Happens all the time.
They do. And then they're mad. Well, do you still want it? No. My driver is states away now.
I've had them call me a month later or text me. I'm like, really?
Well, and then
Yeah.
they say, well, how about this? Why don't I send it over and see if you can get it? What are you talking about? What do you mean send it over and see if we can get it?
The one that texted me a month later said, well, that car's gone. And I'm like, really?
It's so funny, man. Because this is auto transport. You can do what you want. Let's go to let's pull up that meme. I do love it. Welcome to Auto Transport. Jump a mask and jump right in. You can do whatever you want, and we prove it every Thursday. For 90 minutes, we sift through stuff where literally people are doing whatever they want. Where does it pick up? Where does it deliver? Who knows? We've got different zip codes. We've got different cities. We even have different states sometimes. We've got different vehicles. Wheels, no wheels, appointments. Maybe it's at a residence. Maybe it's at a business. Who knows? It's auto transport. Okay.
Very true.
All right. We got 10 minutes left. Please take the screen back before I lose it.
It says, I cannot have it. Another participant is sharing.
Oh. I think Paul Roberts has it. Oh, here we go. Okay, stop share. There we go. Now you can take it. Okay, good. So, and I just gave my speech. Does anybody concur? Do people just do whatever they want? Or
Yeah.
am I just making that up?
No,
Oh,
that's pretty much true.
okay. I think the nightclub just let out. Jay flipped out, and people just ran out the back door.
Well, I always talk about way back in the day when Central Dispatch used to help with things, and now they don't. So I think that's why we're at where we're at. You know what I mean? They're the ones that taught me how to file against a broker bond, in fact, way back in the day.
Oh, man, that's funny. Yeah. How's that conversation going to go today?
Actually, it's on the front page when you go into Central. It says we don't do anything to help you basically anymore at all.
What do they got on the front page right now? Let's go check it.
Let's see. Let me
let's
go
check
in.
the
I'll
front
tell
page.
you.
Why not? We've got time.
Let's see.
Party
I
of
will
one.
show you what it looks like.
Copart doesn't sign. No, Copart does not.
Okay.
And then, and let me
Click
check
in
and make
here.
sure. Let's see. We got John. Yep. Oh, hey, I forgot. By the way, while you're checking that, I forgot to tell the story. So there's a guy, a carrier, that I caught wind of this. There was a carrier that was in Wichita, headed to Arkansas, and ended up in Iowa.
Can someone explain that one?
I have no idea.
Let's see. What does this say now? Oh, they took it off of here.
Oh, darn it.
Oh, look, but it does talk about the new search.
Oh,
It says we have
cool.
decided that we are going to give you more time to continue to get accustomed to
Get
the
out
new
of here.
search.
No way. We have decided. Okay, well, everybody, this is official.
Read it.
This is an
Read it,
official
yeah.
system alert. We need that Fox News music. Important update about a new search. Thank you for your feedback. We have decided that we are going to give you more time to continue to get accustomed to new search before doing away with legacy search. Feel free to reference these resources to help you learn new search. Thank you for your business. Your feedback helps us serve you better. Speaking of new search, doesn't CarsArrive have a... What search are they on? Yeah, what's going on at CarsArrive?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it.
Okay, we all hate it, so let's go in.
Oh, no. I can't believe it. Did you tell anybody?
Not
Mic
yet. I
check.
think we'll have to contact.
We're about to.
I think we're.
There we go.
Where,
Now,
yeah.
bang.
Well, we
bang.
can't because they don't deal with
Oh, wait,
dispatchers.
wait,
so I
wait.
can't
Go back.
do that.
Whoa. That was the front
Oh,
page.
what?
I want to see that
Yeah.
again. I've never seen
page.
this.
Largest
Okay, here we
hauler
go.
of
Get
used
ready.
cars.
If you don't already know, CarsArrive apparently has some kind of new search. Here we go. Ready? World's largest
All right.
hauler of used cars.
Hauler of used cars. Yeah.
CarsArrive Network.
Worlds. You know, it says world.
Worlds. See, but
Not-
we have the galaxy. Okay, so this world stuff, boring.
All right. Well, let's log in.
Delivering over 3 million vehicles. Okay. All right. So join.
Yeah,
us.
that's kind of crazy, huh?
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna log in here. Okay, I'm not gonna log in here.
No, Paul. The old search. Oh wait. Is the old search gone? Yeah. Is the old search gone?
Oh, what the hell? Okay, yeah. The old search is gone. You have to go in with this.
Yeah, the old
now.
search is gone, man.
So
Silverman's having a good time.
I can't even show you what it looked like before to what it is now. So here's where you enter
we
in
have
the load
all
ID.
kinds of screen captures. Okay.
And
how many worlds do they have? Good one, Paul. Dude, they only have one world.
Let's see if there's a load on here from Indianapolis to anywhere. Okay. So they have a thing on here that says bids. Now you used to be able to bid on certain loads they allowed you to bid on.
That was one of my favorite things about CarsArrive.
Yeah,
still
but they
have
didn't do it on everything.
No,
and then they
I
still
know.
usually didn't do it. You know,
Yeah.
how do you click on? I think this is how you view it. Okay, this is how you view it. Okay, so like if I wanted this load here, you're gonna it used to be you could see where it was picking up from and delivering to. So you would know if it was at Odessa whether you wanted to take it or not. Because you knew how late they were open or something like that. This is not telling you that. It says accept now for 426. I'm gonna kick it and see what it does.
So it just looks different.
It's way different. We don't even know how to get the load stuff off of here.
Okay, but here you
So
go.
look.
That's before you accepted it, right? You still okay? That's good.
No, I've accepted.
Oh, you did.
I've accepted, but I'm in the 10-minute cycle, you know, where they give you 10 minutes to decide whether you really want it or not, and they pull it off the board. So
that's cool.
I'm not going to go into this the rest of the way, but we have taken loads from here. We cannot figure out. There's bill of ladings over here and stuff like that. Let me see if it lets me see it.
Bill of lading.
Nope. Please keep a copy and fax. Huh. Okay, that's a no. Maybe you have to accept the load then. Let's look at this one. Jenna finally found where the printer friendly is and stuff like that.
Did you find?
No.
Well, so what's your feed? What do you think of the new CarsArrive load board?
I don't like it.
You don't like it? What don't you like about it?
No. Well, you see how huge it is for one.
Too big. Okay,
So,
I could see that.
Yeah, it's way too big.
All right, too big.
I mean, I can reduce it here, but I'm at 110%, so it's not like that's 100%. I liked it. Okay, so if everybody knew what the CarsArrive looked like, it was just this square box right up here, and then you click the buttons, and then you had the load, and then you printed it. This is like huge across the screen, so you got to go up and down to see what is on here. It's pretty much the same as far as entering in your pickup dates, your delivery dates, your payment terms, that kind of thing. I can probably press continue, but then I think they give me the load, and I don't want to do that. They really don't like it if you cancel, just so everybody knows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially if you're just playing around with
Do
something.
they call you? It seems like they're.
That's the funny part. You know, we're not allowed to be dispatchers for companies, right? When we sign up.
Oh no, not this! Oh my God, this was the old problem.
But
seriously,
they call.
This is like a 2000.
But they call all the time.
In 2005, we were getting phone calls. Like, are you a dispatcher? Are you the dispatcher or are you the driver? Like, I don't know. What do you want me to say?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, they wanted you to say no, but yeah. Yeah. Well, you can't obviously be one. You
can't be a dispatcher.
You have to be the person when we.
But for a while, they didn't care because I remember somebody in our office was like, "Hey, guess what? They don't care anymore."
Yeah.
But they care again.
Oh, they've been caring.
Oh.
I can't even sign. If you by accident put some kind of phone number on there that does not belong like we signed up a driver the other day, and by accident, our fax number got put on there.
Oh my
They
God.
want to know why that fax number was put on there, and they couldn't sign us up until we write out a exclamation in writing as to why we have that fax number.
Oh
Because we've
my
told them before we do
God.
the accounting for drivers, they don't even want outside accountants doing the driver stuff, which is crazy because there's a lot of drivers that use accounting services to keep track of their money. But the email I got the other day says they don't even want that. So yeah, it's crazy.
What do you guys think?
Anyways,
about
but the
this?
funny part is they
Yeah,
still
go ahead.
call. They still call my cell phone. They call Jen's cell phone. The dispatchers at CarsArrive and say, "Can you take this load?" I'm like,
there you go.
no.
And that's, thank you. You just clarified the disconnect.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the people that need to get when they need to get a vehicle moved, they don't care if you're on a bus,
Right.
right?
They just want to move. Yeah.
Yeah. And allegedly, and all the other waiver nonsense. But it's true. But when you, so if you got the, oh, I don't even need to finish that thought. It's so ridiculous. And around it goes. And if you'll do it for $50 less, they probably don't even care if you have an MC number. Okay, that's way too far.
Read Paul's little comment.
What's he got? Meet them behind 7-Eleven. Then oh my God, that's so funny, Paul. Oh, shoot. If you're on the podcast, I'll read it. Meet them behind 7-Eleven, then use the fax at the truck stop to hide your dispatcher identity. God, that is so funny. It's so true. Sounds like a Comey load board. Oh, it is! The James Comey load board. And it's funny because I was going to say, what are they, FBI agents? Like, yeah. Most of our load board verification folks we recruited from the FBI. Again, this is... Jay, you're way off base. Baby, I was born that way. Easy fix. Stop using them. If Jesus has space, it's done. Jesus. Oh, golly. Well, we made it. It's 1:30. We're still alive.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I hope so.
Yeah, and I think we got through it. We got through my list. We're all done here. So, if anybody has anything, hopefully we helped out Mitchell Mack and Konstantin. And if you've got anything that you wanted to, and I went through all my stuff. So if you got something, and it doesn't matter what it is because this is auto transport. It could literally be anything. Maybe maybe you ate somewhere and you want to share it. This is auto transport. Do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Just jump a mask, grab a mask, and jump right in. You can jump a mask. It's auto transport. You do whatever you want. Oh, shoot. Sue, any final thoughts?
Yes. No, I'm really sick. So it's hard for me to even function right now.
Well, you've done
Did you hear
excellently.
me sniffling and sneezing?
You made it. No, you did good.
Oh,
So,
shoot.
well, then go rack up those millions and and then get some rest tonight. Don't stay up so late looking at all those loads.
Yeah, I know. Ain't that the truth?
Ain't that the truth? It is. Okay, thank you everybody in the live chat for joining us once again. Be sure to join us tomorrow. We got Cars on the Move. We got another special Cars on the Move. Don't forget your Vax card, says Ty.
What is a Vax card? I asked him earlier.
Vaccination card.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
your
what he's
vaccine.
asking for? Oh.
Which I told him, I said, if you're a dispatcher with a vaccination card, that makes you double illegal.
Okay.
In some states. You got to be careful out there. Yeah, and it's funny. If you're a broker or a carrier, you can do anything you want. But if you're a dispatcher, nothing.
You're illegal.
Nothing.
Yep.
We're going to cut you
You're
right off.
screwed.
We're going to cut you off at the knees. All right, dispatch office. Speaking of, dispatch office, what do we say?
Goodbye,
Sue.
Goodbye, everybody. See you soon. Thank you so much for joining us. Take care and stay safe.